Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. All right, here we go. Your buddy Major Planet back for another episode, and I really hope that you enjoyed that debut video where we talked about the double plan backline plan combination that we've been starting to enjoy in arena mode. Sure, as most of you know, that Captain Aqua has been going around promoting double aquas, and while that might be all hunky-dory in the early stages, again, when you're facing plant beast bird, yeah, double aqua is gonna come out on tops. But when you're face to face with bugs and reptiles, with chomp, snail shell, and fish snack all over the place, damn aquas are not gonna do JACK, pardon my language. Now, we are in fact starting this video for our plant breeding session, and we do have 3 of our eggs that are already ready to morph. And we are going to talk about one aqua in particular, which is quite interesting. And this is for me to offer a very basic understanding of the breeding system. Alright, for myself, I've only been playing for about a month, so I'm not going to claim to be an expert. For those of you supporting the channel, supporting the content, I really do appreciate it. But again, bear in mind that our the education that we are dishing out, right, is really more focused on providing the best value for new players. So, being a very new player myself, I hope that you can gain value from this. And if you're looking for very high-level advanced content, then of course you can always drop into Axie on the Moon. I'm sure everybody has heard of Elijah and Axie on the Moon. He's basically my Axie idol. He's the whole reason why I got so interested in diving into all the different concepts from Axie. It's all inspired from him. So right now we are just going to talk about what you need to focus on when you are building your plan. Right, so over here, right, you have a very classic example of trying to dominate with D and R1, dominant gene and regressive 1 gene, for at least 4 of the parts. So I have prioritized the ears, the eyes, the mouth, Sirius, the horns, Cactus, for this particular plant, alright? And he was a lot cheaper. He was 0.22, so I snapped him up. However, at 91%, not a fantastic deal, but given the current market, the current climate, it was still pretty decent at the time. Bear in mind, this was of course 5 days ago, my friends. On the other side, you can see what I've done here is that I have taken the emphasis towards the tail. So we got the double hot butt on the lighter plant, right? So that is actually to boost up that percentage up to about 80%. Right? I'm talking about over 80% for hot butt. So that is the kind of percentage that you want to get. But at the end of the day, it's still a bit of a risk. You got Gila, you got Feather Fan. So if it does appear in one of the kits, then that's just going to be terrible. But hey, you just got to improve those odds as much as you can. Now, the major concern here is that, again, we have gotten the pumpkin across the board for dominant and R2. So that's going to give us, again, about 80%. But don't forget, you got a 10% window for Tri-Feather and Balloon. Now, the reason why I didn't want to go full pumpkin on the mate and I wanted to have the Tri-Feather there was because I wanted to increase, in a weird way, right? Increase the odds of the mutation and give myself a 50-50 chance that it's not going to be Balloon. So if I get Tri-Feather, the plant is still going to be a bit useless anyway, but he might be able to sell for a little bit more as compared to Balloon, because Balloon is just going to be hopeless in PvP. You need to go first, right, in order for Balloon to work, and plants are going to go last, so the Balloon is just going to pop in his face, so it's a really ridiculous skill to have. I jumped in on the deal because I like the purity of it, I like the purity of the Sirius, and more importantly, the hot butt, right? And again, I was going for value 2.6 flat. Yeah, 0.26 flat ETH. So I felt this was a good option. So we do have them across the board, and we are going to hope that we get all of them as pure. Now, on the off chance that one of them is a freak, ideally, we want to have the tail that is freaky. Alright, because I just want to have pumpkin on all of them. They need the shield, they need that tankiness. And we're just gonna hope for the best. Yep. So I'm gonna log into my Ronin, and we are going to be back in 10 minutes. Wish me luck.
A few minutes later.
Okay, everything has been morphed, and we gave the system about 5 minutes. The last time I gave it 10, and it worked. Not sure whether it will morph. Given that I've only given it 5 to 6 minutes, I'm going to give it a try. So, going for a new technique today, rather than looking at them all at one shot, I have decided to open up separate tabs. I'm going to cover my eyes, and I'm just going to let the recording capture my raw emotion as I go for the refresh. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try with the first one. Hit that F5 there, so I'm assuming that it's loaded by now. I'm going to give it a little bit more time. Sometimes there's a bit of delay on the marketplace, growing pains and all. And it's going to be on the count of 3. Oh my goodness, I can't do it. Oh no. This is the foundation of what Cell Adventures has. Yes! Oh no! Oh! Feather Fan! Oh, you're kidding me! Oh, you're kidding me! No! 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 Oh, we took out the pumpkin though. Oh, that's so bad! Oh, that's so bad! Why do we need so much shield? Oh my goodness. It's a lot tougher than it looks, huh, friends? Okay, if he's the only freak, I will take it. Alright? Because he's not completely useless. Essentially, this guy is probably the tankiest plant that you are ever going to see. He's still going to add 20% more shield to himself for every debuff it possesses. So if it has poison, I don't know whether it counts the number of stacks that he has. So if he has poison, he has speed down. If he's got jinx or whatever. Yeah, but what's the point really? Because everything's gonna go before him. Oh my goodness, 34 speed. Oh my goodness. Major planet off to a disastrous start. Oh man, that tail. Oh, you're really messing with me, man. That was a 3% chance. Oh my goodness, you gotta... Wow. I don't know how that happens, man. So, again, this is a perfect example, my friends. It just happens, you know, and there's nothing you can do about it. Alright, that's number 1. Okay, that was 1 freak already. I gotta have 2 at least. If not, my farm is not gonna get started the way it should. And then it's gonna be back to the drawing board. So again, please, for all things good and pure, even if we don't get the serious, right? You give me the herbivore, I'm still fine because that's still a plant part. I still want to explore the vegan diet. You know, I straight away looked for the pumpkin. That was when I already dived into the celebration because you know I don't want to see that balloon. Alright, here we go. Pure. Yes! At least 1! Oh! How? Oh, okay. Alright. Ooh, wow. The butt is not cool. Man, the butt is... Whew. Oh my goodness, and he's pure pumpkin! Oh, say goodbye to that balloon! Oh my goodness, he's pure pumpkin. Okay, this could be the mate. This could be the mate that we want. Oh, you see? I put in balloon and tri-spikes, and it still can get pushed out, but... For Gila and for Feather Fan, it's like... less odds compared to the pumpkin. Compared to the balloon and where am I going again? Compared to the balloon and the tri-feather, yeah. But the Gila and the Feather Fan are just so persistent. What is wrong with the tails? But okay, still pretty pure. So I'm not complaining too much. And I'm very grateful for this one, but I'm greedy. I still want to have one really sick one here. I really want to have a sick one here, so Again, plant gods, bless me with your divine might for all things juicy and vegan, and give me my pure baby. Oh no! Well, I think that's the worst luck, right, that anyone can get for a round of breeding. Oh, it's so painful, man, my friends. It's so painful. But that's the reality of it, man. I just had a feeling it might happen, and it really did. That's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Any day of the week, right, if you just had decent odds, you're probably looking at 3 pures. But wow, this is a cruel joke, man. This is a cruel joke. Like I said, at least the tri-feather. And that's the end for this guy. He will get some use in PvE, obviously, because he will go before most of the mobs. So he might get some sale value. Oh man, my goodness, that really hurts, man. Wow, that was such a mistake, huh? Well, we know what we need to do now, don't we? And that is to keep it just as pure as possible. I was trying to work within the budget. I have been working with a budget for a while. We might be considering investing a lot more, but this is just proof that, man, you can have all the odds on your side. It was exactly what we didn't want. I wouldn't have mind if we got a nasty eye or a nasty year, herbivore. Even if we got a cuckoo instead of the cactus, I would take it. Even if we had the imp, I would take it. I would take the tri-feather. I'll take another Gila or a feather fan any day of the week. But it just had to be the balloon. Well, there's not going to be any more breeding with the balloon, that's for sure. He's going to go straight to a scholar. This fella also will shove off to a scholar as well. But oh my goodness, that was really painful, my friends. I am absolutely gutted by that. Alright, so I really don't have any hope for this. We talked. I didn't manage to talk about it, but he has a funky ear and a funky eye from both parents. One parent has the funky eye, one parent has the funky ear. Can we get a pure? Oh, very close. Oh, very close, very close. Okay. That was 50. Man. Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. We would prefer the reptile part, obviously. That gives him the speed, gives him the extra health. We don't need the extra morale because it's useless on the Aqua, in my opinion. But yeah, we were unable to force it out, unfortunately. Oh, but there's a koi there, though. Okay, that's a little bit interesting then. There's a little bit of a koi there. So if he gets a 20% bonus, that's about 10, 11, right? I think he can still go before the bird, right? Bird is 61 speed. So if he gets 20%, that's about 10 speed boost. He will have about 64 speed. Yeah, okay, I can send this to my buddy. So at least we got the koi for him, and it didn't have to cost us much money. Right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. As painful as that was, that's the brutal reality of breeding. We wanted at least 2 to start the farm properly, and we got absolutely gutted by luck there. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, and you know, we're still grateful to have the one And at least for him, the balloon is out of the way, so we don't have to worry about that nonsense anymore. Gila and Feather Fan, obviously not very ideal. Oh my goodness, that was very painful. Yeah, so we're gonna carry on the breeding. We do have one more who's standing by. Red Hot Chili Pepper doesn't have the best tail, so oh my goodness, this is a walking disaster, man. Oh my goodness, this is very bad. Yep, that's a potential disaster right there. We're gonna give it a go anyway. We're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give it a go. We're not too fussed about it, and we just gotta keep learning. Hope for better luck, and essentially work towards purer breeders. Right? That's the lesson of the day, ladies and gentlemen. That if you're gonna be messing around with a budget, you can do it on the opposite spectrum. Go for really cheap options, and then try and pray for that pure option. Because in my scenario, I went for mid-tier purchases, and I absolutely bombed with only one pure coming out of the pair. So that doesn't even pay for the parents. So yeah, if you go cheaper option, if you are going to breed maybe up to 4, very high chance that 3 of them are going to be freaks, but you may get that luck and pick up the pure. And if you're going on the other end of the spectrum, get things really pure, 96% and all that and above. We did have a 96% that was purchased, right? But I made such a big error. I put him up on sale, and I sort of jacked up the price, obviously. But what happened was that the market swung, right? And he was at that time considered a good deal, so somebody snapped him up. I earned a little bit of ETH, but I'm still very gutted by that. So it's a big lesson for me. It's a really big lesson for me that at the end of the day, the priority should be that if you could get a good deal on a pure, keep it. Don't try and earn from the flip, right? Don't try and earn from the flip. I got him at 0.23 and I sold him for 0.34. So in any day of the week, right? That's a good flip. But based on the results that I got here today, I'm regretting that, and I just cannot even look at this guy. My goodness. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Balloon plan. Okay. It's Major Planet. And we're going to have more content coming out to you in the future. For those of you that would be interested in joining our teams in the upcoming days, it's going to be a link in the description below for you to hop onto our platform and register your interest as a scholar. Don't forget to give the video a like and or subscribe to the channel. Your support goes a long way, my friends. We might not see Captain Aqua for a while. I'll let him know that he's not missed too much. But it's your buddy, Major Planet, signing off here from Salad Adventures. And as always, continue seeing green when you play your Axie Infinity. And in this case, green when you breed your plants. And not those dang balloons.